So I don't understand. Like, I feel like I have to tweak this every time I set up the transform for the crop on the Discord window, and like every time I stream cards, I have to change it for some reason, even though the crop itself doesn't change. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know anything about any of that stuff, so I couldn't tell you.
Forgot what my numbers were. Was it 375? Yeah. Just I always it always puts ads on whenever I start my stream, so it's like I might as well start it now. Yeah, dude, literally, like I played against Pius yesterday, and then same shit. Puts 10 cards on board. I'm at 2 life, and he passes, and I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna skip. I can't. And he starts going on. Well, there's definitely something you could have done. There's things you can do. Oh, Bardock Floodgate, this and that. I'm like, dude.
Oh, Ben and I were talking about it. I lost all of my games yesterday. I was a little irritated, like enough that I really felt like I don't know, like I don't want to drop the deck. I want to keep playing it, but I definitely hope that something blue comes out and I can actually like want to play it more, or maybe something gets support and I can play it. I don't know. I never played that Red Goku deck, so I don't know anything about it. I don't have any of it, so. And it looks like, from what I can see, a lot of people at Locus are going to build that deck. German's
The
already talking about
U7?
it. Yeah, I don't know. German's on his fucking 20th deck again. So.
Yeah, he just builds a bunch of shit. I don't know.
Well, the thing that kills me about it is that he doesn't learn because, like last week, I played him. He was playing Cooler Mill, and he had to ask me what a rival was because he didn't know what it did.
It's
and
kind of
and
funny.
and and I'm like, okay, so I explain everything to him. We talk a little bit after the game, and next round I sit down, I look over, and he's already on Pan, and it's like, dude, you're not gonna fucking learn anything if you just switch your deck because you think you're gonna lose to a person that's sitting across from you from something else. Like, there's just no point in doing that. It's a waste of time.
I mean, I don't think he cares that much.
Well, I mean, I think he cares enough that when he beats somebody, he looks over at your dad or somebody and goes, "Oh, dude, I beat this deck with that deck." Like, no, dude. But nah. Yesterday I was a little pissed about Faith's game too because I still feel like, as an aggro player, your goal shouldn't be put 15 cards on board and then swing. It should be swing and see if your opponent has a floodgate and then play your game accordingly. And he just constantly does this thing where he's like, "Oh, fuck it, I'll put all my guys down and then I'll attack you." And it's
Yeah, I don't
like,
know.
somehow, some way, he gets rewarded for that every time, and it's just like,
I
how?
mean,
Like,
I'm just playing a much worse deck. Like, I made my Z leader 25 base, and it just didn't matter. I floodgated him, and it just didn't matter. I'm like, okay, this is cool. Yeah, I gotta clean up my mouse. I gotta use my air duster on it. Hold on. Watch this. Oh yeah. Oh shit. That's the one thing I don't like about it. Oh, I just threw some cards away.
I need something that prevents this glare, but it's not gonna happen.
Put it on my Facebook. Streaming cards. GG. I mean, it's a little early, but it's just the concept of I might as well.
It's almost noon. It's lunchtime.
Yeah, but it's like a Thursday. People are at work. Maybe
Yeah,
Jack will
some
show
people are
up.
true.
Uh, I mean, this slug deck didn't seem bad, and then I sat down and I had to play against German, and he pulls out Pan, and I'm like, I literally straight up, I'm not playing this, bro. I'm sorry, because I just played against Paez.
Yeah, but he doesn't know what he's doing.
It doesn't
And he's
matter.
playing shit like Oceanus and stuff in there, and that's the other thing Ben and I were talking about. Like he said that he sat down against him, and he's playing like a 2-cost negate in that deck, and it just doesn't make any sense because I mean, like, would you play a fucking Oceanus in Pan? No.
I'm not gonna say no, but probably not.
I mean, probably not every matchup, and probably not in general. I just don't feel like. I mean, when looking at like Nick's list, the way he played it, even if it wasn't as tight as it probably could have been, is very aggressive. You're very low to the ground, tap out. Like you're probably not playing that. You're not playing a 2-cost negate. What set did the Frieza super combo come in?
That is the red U7 super combo. So set 16. Again,
Oh,
we probably
okay,
got
yeah.
some.
Yeah, I don't have that then.
It's an uncommon, so I would be surprised if we didn't have some extras. Hey yo,
Yeah,
somebody's here.
I don't think there's another one that I could play anymore. I don't know, the Raditz
Hello.
is fine. It's just you kind of miss sometimes.
Yeah, I like I said, I only had Frieza in there because it's searchable. Two Frieza, two Beerus. Hey yo. Cares, I don't know
I don't.
everybody by username, bro. Who the fuck is Cares maybe? I don't know, but
I don't.
appreciate them for being here.
I don't even know what your leader does.
I don't either. It's like if you kill. So the thing with this deck is like every card is a 1+10.
Yeah.
Um, I start this game at 6 life, by the way. It's like King Piccolo. Like when you kill one of my dudes that has a 1-cost combo, I can like send him to the Z energy instead, and then place one of my Z energy in the drop. On swing, I pitch Slug Army and draw two. My Awaken is at 2 life or less, or when you have two or more energy, and I have two or more Slugs Army in my Z energy, I draw two and untap one.
Hmm.
Same permanent on the back, same auto on swing. I can pay one to use a 1-cost combo from the drop of the skills negated, and then I have a Z leader. Um, I pay one, but the new promo makes it free, basically.
Yeah, I
One of
saw.
them.
I read the promo last night with Ben.
I get double strike on Bond 3. When it attacks, I draw one and combo from the drop, and then activate battle for free. I can use a 1-cost combo for free from my hand.
Is the Z leader a 15?
No, it's a 20.
It's a 20. Okay.
It's a 20, and there's a bean in the deck, so I could be 25.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Hey yo, hello, hello. Good morning. I need to turn on streamer mode. I don't know why it doesn't turn it on automatic anymore. OBS Studio is a game. See, it messed up my. What the fuck?
Okay.
What the fuck? I literally went to my settings and then it fucked up my transformation again. What? It's because
Or
of
do you
streamer
have like
mode?
a thing where
It's because
you?
of streamer mode. Why is streamer mode fucking it up? Oh. Okay. Well, I'm not dealing with that right now. See, there you go. There's Jack. Hello, Jack. My Hungarian viewer.
Jack Harlow.
Check Harlow. What's poppin'? Brand new whip just hopped in. Got options. I can best that bitch like Stockton. How much spend this holiday locked in?
Yeah, I don't know what any of these words are.
The one
Oh, I
time
didn't.
I can go home, man, you stream
I
DBS.
didn't
Yeah, I'm streaming
side,
DBS,
but
man. I
let's
don't have a
see.
side, so
Well, I mean,
I'm trying to figure out what the deck does first.
is this deck getting hit by shoe?
Mm, it
Is this deck
it
getting hit
it
by?
could. I mean, my one drops are 4Ks.
Is this deck getting hit by Coit?
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay. Oh yeah, you have like. You probably play Frieza, right?
Oh, fuck. Frieza? What Frieza?
Riposte, or do you probably play the other guy then?
I play a bunch of cards on your turn.
Mm. Are we holding up energy?
We are both doing the same thing.
Okay.
So you're gonna pass with like a billion energy up, and then I'm gonna take my turn and pass with like a billion energy up.
All right. All right. All right. Let me try one thing then.
Oh god. Super
Let's
17
play
versus Slug. Yeah, I built Slug, figuring out what it does. This is not gonna be fun, is it? Holy shit! I just realized Koitsukai like actually shits on this deck.
Is it really that bad?
I mean, it's not gonna be like horrible. Actually, by the time we get to the later turns, maybe I'm not using cards on because the one drops get used early. Maybe Koitsukai not. You'd have to use Koitsukai on like turn 2 or something for it to actually do anything. Crown is probably actually definitely good though. So if I'm playing against red, maybe I don't want to keep energy up, but I don't
I want you to tap out so my check lands are free.
know.
But
Not
if I
keeping
sat
this
down
in.
against somebody, they probably wouldn't know that.
Actually, am I keeping this in? I think so. My internet, oh yeah, I was trying to stream the other day and it was pissing me off because I thought my storage was fucking me up, but it was just my internet was like lagging intermittently because this facility sucks. So I need to go grab Super 17 SCR for the Garlic deck. I'm dreading playing Garlic against your deck because it's so stressful.
Do you have the SCR? Or you just
Yeah, we
didn't
have
have
it.
it that day?
I just
Mm.
forgot to grab it. I keep forgetting to. I mean, this hand's playable, I guess. This deck is so weird. I feel like this deck could be good now with the promos, but I have never had so much trouble building a deck before. Like, even after I asked my friend for help, because he's played this before, it's like, oh my god, man. My whole hand is fucking 10k combos.
Yeah, I think the promo helps with that, but
It doesn't.
I'm sure it's not like guaranteed. Doesn't it reduce like
No.
the it doesn't reduce that? I thought it
It,
did.
it, it reduces the Z Awakens cost and the 8 drops cost when it gets played or comboed and you draw one.
Yeah, I knew it reduced something.
So that's pretty good. Both of the cards are insane. Like, the wings is disgusting.
Hey, at least you got a winner. Like it got a winner promo.
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
Oh, well,
I
yeah,
was
because all the...
Ben and I Ben was like, yeah, you should look it up. Apparently, it's pretty good. And then he was like, I might play that deck.
I mean, it is a Namekian. Not the Namekian he wants to play, but...
Right.
I mean, he already has yellow cards, too, so it shouldn't be too hard. I don't know. I'm just trying it out, because I asked my dad to print Vegex and the 17 stuff, and then I told him to take away the slug stuff, but he was like, yeah, I already printed it. I'm like,
The
okay.
Vegex sounds pretty good.
Vegex, I think, is going to be good. I don't have it put together right now, because my dad took the cards out of it that
I
for
got 8.
Hatch. I got 10.
Yep.
I guess I'll try going first.
Okay.
6 life is so weird, man.
So is it the leader just say only put down 6? Is that
Yep,
how?
it's just
What
like
it says?
yeah, it's just King Piccolo.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what to charge is the question. I think it's gonna have to be this guy. Well, no, actually, both of the one drops work in different ways, but they're basically gonna put out a 3 cost with a 1 cost combo cost. They have barrier as well, so you're not gonna be able to
Right.
remove them. That's why I said shoe could be useful, but I don't know how late into the game I'll actually be paying for these guys. I'll pass.
Leader.
One phone can't see shit. It ducks. Don't worry, it's worse for me too because I can't just click on his camera. I have to have both cameras up.
Oh, you have to have both because you're streaming, right?
Yeah, because I'm streaming. I can't just click on yours and only see yours. To have mine up. And I can't have for some reason when you use OBS, like I can't have my camera on in OBS and on in Discord. So I can't have my camera set up on Discord for the stream to see and then just have your thing on Discord open.
Let's swing at your leader.
Sure.
Just 10.
I will take it.
Go ahead.
Wow. Okay. I don't know what to charge again.
8 1 drops and I didn't open any.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Vegito.
Yeah, I don't want to charge that, but like every card in this deck is kind of good. Well, fucking, I have to discard one too. Swing it, leader.
Yep.
Uh, Shit. I guess I'll discard the slug. Just
Oh,
leave
does
it
he
at
cycle?
yeah. I pitch one draw two. I'll just leave it at 10.
Yeah, it's a good.
Shit, let's do it. You're also not gonna do anything on your turn, so I think I might as well board another one drop. Top 3 for a slug's army. Wow, this is my only target. I am bottom decking my 6-drop Goku, my SCR. I
Does
top
it say it actually bottoms and not fucking shuffles? That's weird.
Yeah, because it's top 3.
Mm.
I will pass turn after that.
Leader.
Gohan.
Goku, Goku, Goku.
On the upside, Mercenary Tao is disgusting in this deck.
It's the one that's like a free negate.
No, you have to tap 1 and combo 10k for cost, which is like this
Technically,
entire deck. No negates.
Awaken. I'll use my leader skill and draw from Gohan. 20.
This one. This one plays one from my hand. Something like this. Sure, we'll try this. Pay one. Play wings from hand. Wings will bottom deck one from hand. I'll draw, and then he chooses something in rest mode, and I can't untap until the end of your turn. But obviously, you have nothing. But
Yeah, unless
I'll
it can.
take the hit.
After that, I'll pass.
Just this, I guess. Oh, and then he also has swap if you have two or more energy. If you have two or more energy into a 3-drop. I don't want to swing with it because I'm gonna declare swap. Like Super Namekian.
Is this the old one that's like
You can't draw cards
I can't
from.
draw
You
or
can't.
add?
You can't draw. Well, you can't add from deck. I think.
I think it's add,
Yeah,
right?
you can't add cards from your deck to your hand using non-leader. So basically drawing.
Okay, so I have to draw from this. That's it. Okay.
20 at leader.
Um. Yes.
Just 20.
Let's combo this and use leader skill. Can't draw from that. And I'll try to put this guy down. This is the draw one. Oh, I can't draw. This comes down. 5k here. Tuck this. Give it -10, I guess.
Use barrier.
Oh, he has barrier. Okay, well, give nothing then. So he'll be. You're at 20, so 25.
Yeah, 25. All right. Am I really about to pass a 3 energy up? There's no way. 10 at leader.
Yeah.
Pitch wings. Draw 2. Just 10 is fine. Pay energy for that. Pay energy for that. I'm probably gonna need to play more Super Namekians, but is it only when it's removed by a skill? No, it's. Oh, but it has to have a combo cost of 1, that's right. So this slug doesn't count. I'm just gonna pass.
Okay, 1 second. Okay.
Even if he gets removed immediately, it's like I already stopped you from drawing 2 cards.
Yeah, you stop quite a bit, and there's a lot in the like. I don't know if you know, but there's a lot in red that's just like draw a card, do this thing, like
Yeah.
so. It hurts enough. Um, and also having barriers kind of crazy.
Against
Then it
red it
becomes
is.
like, if I swing at it, am I wasting my fucking time, or do I just attack you because you only have 4 life?
I don't know, that is a good question, to be honest.
Also, don't really have a way to answer barrier, so
Bond 2. Oh, it does have a bond requirement. Well, good thing I fulfilled it.
yeah, it counts itself usually.
Yeah.
I'll send this guy in at it, and the leader will draw.
Sure.
No negates on your side.
Yeah, no negates.
Mm, 30.
30. Okay, so I'm gonna activate Tau by comboing Anguilla. One.
So the Tau come out for free if you combo with a guy that has 1? Is that what you said?
It's not free, but I have to the cost is the combo at 1 cost, and then he comes out and draws 1.
Oh, so he makes the combo free.
Yeah, he makes
Gotcha.
yeah,
So
sort
you
of.
pay 1 for him, but you're basically okay. Gotcha. And he's like
Uh
a blocker, right?
yeah, he's a blocker, gains barrier for the turn, and then if like basically when he blocks, he can kill whatever he's blocking.
Yeah, he like revenges it or something.
Something like that, yeah. He just pops whatever is in battle, ignoring barrier. Then I'll combo Kokuju and use its effect. So top 10.
10. God dang.
Top 10 for a 3-drop with a 1 cost combo. Okay, well yeah,
What
this works.
is his is his bond for anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will play Slug and KO your 6-drop.
What does the slug do?
It just
Just
KOs something in rest mode on play.
okay, so you get that off of
Off the
the
Kakuja, yeah.
okay, gotcha.
I mean, I was already out of the attack, but it's not bad. The way it can become a 7.
So both these guys have barrier.
This guy doesn't. Both of these guys do, yeah.
I'll play Goku and hit the guy that doesn't have.
Bond. He has 25k right now. Actually, he has a Bond 2 that gives him 5.
Gives him 5. Mm, that's fine. I'll swing at the. Let's see how many cards you have in.
I have 8, 7.
I'll swing at the slug. The rest of them.
Block with Tau.
Tao's how much?
19. Nobody can beat me when I'm.
Shut up.
Jack just put that. He's
Oh,
I don't hear him yelling. I don't hear him yelling the iconic line. Nobody can beat
it's
me when I'm
because
Super 17.
I didn't know it was an iconic line until last week, and then
Ha
I hated it.
ha ha ha. Nobody can be.
Sounds like Waluigi Mario. Let's use leader skill and combo with this guy from the drop and stand this guy. Can't draw. Let's see. Um, I'll discard this and combo with the other one,
Okay.
and then I'll play the.
Play 8-drop. Okay.
Yeah, can't draw, but. So after we play 8, we'll shoot.
When you play the 8,
Yeah.
gonna play Vegito.
Hmm. So I'm gonna play this, but I need.
Sure.
Do I need to resolve? Well, I
Well,
probably just do this
your
first.
effects go first. I mean, my Vegeta's still gonna resolve, but
So either way, this is gonna get tucked under. Is what I was trying to say. Let's see, Gohan. I'll hit. I'll hit the Vegito.
sure.
Is a blocker, right?
Yeah, he's a blocker.
Yeah, we'll hit the Vegito. And then I'm at 25.
Tao, kill the Goku.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't die? It doesn't trade?
No,
I need to read this card then.
this card's fucking broken, dude.
I didn't know
It just kills whatever is in a battle with it. So like next turn, if your like 8-drop is in rest mode, I am just going to swing at the 8-drop and kill it.
So okay, but how does it work though? Is it an activate battle?
It's an
Is
activate
it...
battle, yeah.
Okay, so realistically, I should have killed it with this then. So you wouldn't have got to your combo step.
Like next
Then I
turn,
keep...
if it, yeah, I mean he has barrier right now, but
Oh, he has barrier.
yeah,
Okay,
he has
yeah,
barrier
yeah.
for the turn.
That's why I didn't do it. Okay. Unfortunate. Means I probably have to hold that. Okay, so then let's just go. Is it once per turn?
Yeah, it's once per turn. Just remember you have to tap something if you want to swing with non-leader.
Yeah. I will tap my field, and I will swing.
Oh yeah, you have 2 free swings. Ah, fuck whatever.
The Super 17 at the slug.
At the slug is 30. Yeah, I can't do anything about that.
I will.
Your guy has barrier until the end of my turn.
Hmm. Did I already use my leader's skill? I think I did, right? Because I comboed.
Yeah, you use your leader skill.
Well, I pitched Bean for that, and then yeah, I comboed with the other. And you said you had 8 in hand?
It should be 6 now. Yeah.
Sure, I'll just leave it at 30k.
Hmm. Obviously, I don't want this guy to die right now, but
Show me the Gohan. The Gohan Piccolo.
I'm considering it. Actually, have it.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rested.
Considering it, because I can also awaken since I have 2 Z energy, 2 slugs on my Z energy. I can use leader effect. If I had a 5-drop, that'd be good right now. Just like if I can get this guy to stick for another turn, that would be really good. So it's probably worth saving. So yeah, I'll awaken. Draw 2, untap 1, put a life down.
Oh, that's cool. He heals 1.
I will do leader effect. Comes with skill needed, right? Yeah. 30, 35. Charge wings.
Hmm. Now you have how many?
7.
I swing Gohan at life.
Gohan at life. Sure. Tapping gears the extra, I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
yeah.
Wait, my Vegeta's not an effect, right?
25 double.
25 double. Surely I'm just gonna draw a 5 drop, right? I'll take it. Okay, that is not... Wait, do I have 2 6? Huh? Oh no! Oh my god, I got scared for a second. I thought I was cheating.
I'll attack. I'll attack the Tau.
Sure.
Uh, 20.
Uh, 25.
Sure. I feel like I maybe should have just swung at you. Go ahead.
Sucks as I have to swing at you with slug first.
No blue energy sucks.
I really need to draw a 5 drop problem right now. I'm seeing this deck's potential. It's just like it's so weird. Like, I still have to discard a Slugs army on the backside, so that kind of fucks with me. Um, well, I guess if you have a token negate, then you have a token negate, but I'll swing Tau at the 8 drop.
Yeah, 1 second.
6 super combo in hand. No, they're not super combos, they're just 1 costs.
I will explosive dance with my energy marker.
You know it's not
Oh,
live,
I'm
right?
not at 4. Yeah, I'm not at 4.
Yeah, just
I'm gonna go ahead and token the gate. I'm so terrible.
That's funny. Oh, I will turn Super Namekian sideways.
Yeah, well, you know what's going
How many cards do you have in hand?
on. 6.
6. Should be 8. 9. 10. Actually.
You prevented me from drawing like 5
Holy
cards actually.
shit.
I drew one with
Yeah.
my leader. I didn't get to draw with that when I
You didn't
played
get to
it.
draw
I didn't
with
get to draw with
the 6 drop in the combo. You didn't get to draw with 8
I
drop
didn't
in the
get to draw.
combo.
I didn't get to draw with Gohan skillless
Yeah.
twice. Yeah, that was a lot.
Damn. Kind of crazy with it.
I mean, like we should both have like not that many cards in hand.
Yeah, I mean, I've got 8. I will go leader at leader.
Yeah. negate.
Fortunately, I think I have to pitch wings. That's not good. I don't have a 5-drop. I kind of need one of those so I can see awaken for free. Uh, this guy's 25. I don't think I'm swinging with him. So he's just gonna sit there. This is so weird. Like I'm just gonna pass with 3 and well maybe 2. So I kind of have to get rid of that 8-drop.
Does the villainous guy do anything else?
No.
Just gains 5.
Just when you play it at KO something, and then when you combo him, I can KO something in rest mode that is not attacking.
Okay.
But yeah. Oh, actually, he has double strike. What the fuck? Well, I'm still not gonna swing with him because I have to sack 3 Z energy for that or 2. I don't really want to do that.
Yeah, you have a what? You have a 20, a 4K, and
I
what are
have
the
I
other
have
two?
2 20s and 2 4Ks, so I could sack
Okay.
2, but I mean you have the token, so there's no point. I'm just gonna leave leader swing at 15.
I will use my leader skill combo with this.
Okay, I'm gonna play Anguilla. So this guy's a blocker, and Bond 2, when he's in active mode, he has barrier. And then when I block, I draw 1 and rest 1 of your battle cards. And I can play it because I have the 3-drop Anguilla in my Z energy.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna play 6-drop Goku, and I'm gonna KO your 8-drop.
Not my super 17.
Anguilla, yeah, but I can't play the Anguilla Z card right now. It's the problem, because I have to get rid of his 8-drop. And I don't want to pass with 1 energy up. So, I'm not gonna be able... Actually, fuck it, we ball.
So you can't burn me because you're not the right leader, right?
Yeah, can't burn you.
Okay.
I'm gonna play this Anguilla. He's a blocker. That's the only relevant thing. But if he was a swing, he would be a 15k with Bond 2. And I can look at the top 7. Okay, it was the next card in my fucking deck, man. God, that sucks. All right, well. Oh yeah, I can't even play this guy because I played Goku. Oh. Just need to stop looking at my fucking chat because you fucking baited me. Like Angela Z would find the 5, and then I'm like, oh yeah. And I know I can't play it. Alright, whatever. Pass turn.
You just play the Goku to eat the
To eat the 8-drop,
big
yeah.
guy. Yeah.
I was gonna play him and pass, and then I got distracted.
You got debated.
Yeah. Which really sucks because the 5-drop was the next card in my deck. And now I'm not gonna draw it.
I haven't seen a 6 since the
No,
first
I
one.
didn't. I played Goku.
Son Goku.
I just need to focus on playing the game instead of looking at chat.
How many do you have in hand?
7.
And you have 1 blocker, and what'd you say he does? He can kill something that's not attacking?
No,
What's he does?
whenever he blocks, I draw 1 and rest 1 of your battle cards.
Gotcha.
Tao doesn't have barrier anymore. It's like I know what the Goku does. I was literally gonna play Goku and pass, and then it's whatever. It's gonna be fine. I just don't see Awaken this turn. I think. Oh shit! I actually can't play Tao either.
Mm. How big is the blocker?
Is a 16.
Let's play Shinron. And I will minus 25 the blocker.
He has barrier in active mode.
Oh, while he's in active mode? Oh, that's probably not correct then. Yeah, I don't know what any of your cards do.
Yeah, I guess you missed it. I made sure I read it whenever I.
No, you did, but I mean, like, I just don't know what they do, so I'm not. I guess I can't really find a way to answer everything. Me not being able to draw has really like fucked me.
That is the one. So this deck was never able to do this because like all the cards specify 3 cost and 1 cost combo, or like the 8 drop tells you to play non-slugs, but then they print this slug promo and it just swaps to a 3 cost.
I mean, super combos don't even work either. Yeah, that's really cringe.
I am being reminded how cringe this card is.
I mean, I told you yesterday my deck was already having trouble like drawing cards, so that's where we're sitting now. Gohan. 2.
You still can't
3.
add off of Gohan.
Oh, you're right.
You,
Yeah,
s-
so like
you still
there's
have to you
nothing.
still have to shuffle if you want to play it, but
Yeah, but there's nothing. Like there's nothing I can do. I like I'm wasting my time. So it seems like.
Cedric played this card against me and I scooped instantly. Like, okay, I'm not ready to play against this card right now. A couple weeks ago.
Mm, Red just has trouble with barrier, and then I can't. I mean, I feel like I wasted my last turn swinging at it. It really fucking didn't do anything. I mean, you're just gonna rest this if I don't swing. I'll swing at the slug.
Swing at the slug. You got 2 cards under your leader.
Yeah.
So you could untap your leader. Uh, shit. This is probably still correct. I'll use Forbidden Power. Thinking on block. You have 6 cards in hand still?
Yeah.
I'll say no blocks.
25. I'll use the leader skill. Combo with this. Combo with this. Try to play this. And put this. So we'll do 30.
Super. Hey, that kind of changes things. Just go to 35 with this guy.
Hmm. Swing at slug and draw a card on my leader.
I'll just block with Anguilla.
Yep. No combo.
I will let him die. Does it matter if I replace him? Not really. Oh, no, I can't because he doesn't have a combo cost of one.
You kill something.
No.
Okay. I will use this guy's skill. Put an android under him and stand him, and I'll give the Tau -20.
Okay.
I'll swing.
You're
at
under
him.
Forbidden Power, you can't.
Oh yeah, yeah. Is it battle cards or is it just swings?
Battle cards. So your leader can still
Oh, okay.
swing
So I
twice.
can still swing with him. Yeah, we'll swing at the. Oh, we'll swing at the slug.
Sure.
20.
I'm gonna play a Tau.
This fucking guy.
Combo Slug. Draw for Tau. Slug effect. Draw one and reduce cost.
I don't like that this keeps me from drawing, but not you. It's kind of stupid.
Then I'll Z Awaken. Alright, 30. Still draw with lead. Yeah, he drew with lead.
Yeah, I drew my one card, guys. What are we talking about? I'll set 3, set him to active, give him 2, and swing again at the slug.
Do I just sack my... Yeah, I guess I'll just block with a Tau. Damn, I really need 4 of this guy. I need a 4th one. We only own 3.
Yeah, that's fine. So the do both of them have barrier or just the one?
No, just the 3 drop. Oh, sorry, it's just Super Namekian.
I mean, I don't fucking do anything else, I guess.
Kidku.
Yeah, I'll kill him.
So now you can draw.
Oh yeah. Then I'll pass.
Question is, can I get 2 cards out on board?
Was bond 2 or bond 3?
No, he's Bond 2. My leader's Bond
Oh.
3 for double strike.
Gotcha.
And I guess I can. The weird thing is that the Z leader doesn't have the Z energy swapping permanent. Playing Gila. Gila now. Top 7 for 5 or less. So I'll grab the 5 cost slug. Yeah, my deck's kind of thin actually.
It doesn't matter.
17.
I have 4 cards in hand. You either probably beat me this turn, or I have to win next turn.
Yeah, this Super Namekian card's kind of balanced.
I mean, every card I've played draws a card, and it has not drawn a card, and I can't super combo, so I'm just sitting here doing nothing.
Well,
It sucks because I know that there's certain decks that are like, oh, cool, barrier guy, kill it.
kill it, and then red and
Yeah,
blue are just like,
yeah,
well, can't do
exactly. And
anything.
then I'm sitting over here like fighting for my fucking life. Yeah.
Even yellow now, like you can play like Janemba wouldn't draw you a card, but you can at least remove the guy. And then green and black just dematerialize barrier, like it doesn't matter to them. And then red and blue just sit here. Like you can do it with red for 2 energy, but then you have to slot in Kidku and you have to slot in skillless cards into your deck. And if somebody counterplays the skillless, yellow specifically wouldn't be able to prevent it into coming into play unless they played begrudging. But
It's one of those things where there are things like your dad says there are answers, but are you really playing the answers that require you to jump through 10 hoops?
yeah,
Like
exactly. It's like
it doesn't fucking make sense.
you have to slot in like a minimum of 4 cards in your deck to like
Just to deal with
successfully
this
play
one deck
Kidku.
that you may see, like it's not worth it.
Like just barrier in general, it just sucks. I mean, if you drew your secret rare, I guess you could
So
dunk
I
it,
could
but
technically play the Goku and fucking minus 25 the thing, but then I'm gonna tap out and kill your guy and do nothing else.
yeah,
And so
which
it's
is
like that's like we talked about yesterday. It doesn't make sense.
which could still be worth on like a turn 3, keeping an energy up. But yeah, again, I just wanted to play this because I didn't get to yesterday.
Well, it's fine. I still need to figure out how to not fucking lose.
Just gonna go 20 a liter.
All right, so these are one of these guys is the blocker that you just had earlier, right?
Yeah, they're both blockers. This guy is just a searcher. I mean, he's 15 right now, but
None of good.
I should have played it after I swung with this because you could neg it, and my leader's not gonna be double strike. It's fine. Just 20.
I'll take it. Hilarious.
Um, 20 double it later.
Oh, block.
Yeah. So what does this guy do? Okay. Um, maybe I'll do that. Combo this on swing. Then I'll do leader effect. I'll combo this 10k for free. Effect, draw 1 and then reduce cost of the next whatever. 40.
Or are they 10Ks?
Yeah.
I'll combo my card that does nothing, and I will Combo. One from the drop.
So reduce this guy's cost. I could pay 2 for this guy. Shit, I can't even play it. I didn't know that this was a requirement for this card. Oh, whoops. Can't play my boss monster. It's good to know. I shouldn't have put that 5-drop away. Put the wings away. That sucks. There's a energy. Energy. Using my energy on anything else? I don't think so. I mean, I guess it would be these cards. So that's fine. I guess I'll just pass.
Okay. And how does the guy get to kill a dude again?
Which guy?
The 5-drop?
He doesn't kill something, it just rests something on block.
Oh, it just rests something on block. Okay. I'll charge this super combo that I'm never going to use. He's got barrier, right?
Yeah, he's got barrier in active mode.
Crown.
Sure. Forbidden Power, Cling to Life, Towel, 3-drop Anguilla, Seeker, 8-drop Slug, and Gyoshu. So you can only take these cards
You just
and
have like fucking 20 cards in your hand. I'll take the towel.
I don't think I've ever had higher than 8 cards in my hand.
Yeah, well, I have 3, so suck my balls. Let's see. I'll swing with Gohan at your life.
Forbidden and block.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Swing with Super 17 at your leader. Draw for my leader. Oh, nice of you to show up.
Block with Anguilla, draw and rest the Kidko.
Um, uh, yeah, that's fine. Swing with my leader at your leader.
No negates.
I'm going to use this skill. And I actually get to draw a card, finally. I'm going to use Shocking. absorb this. Probably put this down. I'll pitch Vegeta for the other guy. I'll play this guy, draw a card, and play this thing. Get him 5. I'm not gonna place one. Yeah, I'm not gonna place one. So it is 20, 35 double strike. I'll go, yeah, 35 double strike.
Piccolo. And I'll
Yep, I have 1,
rest.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I'll rest the 8 drop.
Mm-hmm. It's plus 30, right? So you get out?
Yeah.
So... let's get rid of 3. I'll stand the blocker. This doesn't matter. Then I'll play SCR and I'll neg the slug.
Okay.
And I will pick up dance, I guess. Go ahead.
I'm gonna charge. Nope. Go on Piccolo at leader.
I'll give you the dance.
Yep. I'll rest the 8 drop.
Yep.
Unfortunately, again, this is okay. I gotta really keep that in mind. I need 2 slugs with a combo cost of 1 on my Z energy. 20 single at leader.
Mm-hmm.
Means I gotta combo the slug. 30.
Um, it's 20, 30. Discard this. Go with the coat. 35.
Okay, now I will do. I will pay 3 for this guy. I still can't. Holy shit, I can't read.
What does he
What
say?
the fuck? I have to have 2. Hold on. Let me just. I have to have 2 Lord Slugs and my Z energy. One with a cost of 3, one with a cost of 5.
That seems very specific.
This is the other guy that gets reduced by the 5 drop being comboed or
Yeah.
played.
What does he do?
He's triple strike 30k. When I play it, I play 2 slugs army with cost of 3 or less that aren't Lord Slugs from my deck, and then bond 3. If I have Z battle in play, I can choose a battle card or unison and it can't attack during your next turn. Let's see, what do I have left on the deck?
Well, if he's triple strike, I lose the game. So it doesn't matter.
Wings. Wings is my only target, but yeah.
So no card in my life was one of those check lands.
You're just
And I
not drawing
just
them.
I mean I drew one, I drew two
I
the
mean,
last 2 turns,
I
but you
stopped you
also
from drawing a
prevented me
lot,
from drawing.
yeah.
I think that if I am gonna play against this, I need to take a different approach.
Maybe. Again, I doubt you'll ever see this deck.
Yeah,
But
but I still want to try and figure it out because I don't think I sided correctly by that
there is a
standard.
chance that like Big Iron Broly it, so like somebody in Iron, like Cedric did it. He just tapped 3 for a Super Namekian. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm like, I can't deal with this card. I'm fucked.
Yeah, I mean, but that's okay for them to do because they want to tap out.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I'm just
that's
saying like that.
probably
I'm saying that that's
pretty
maybe
logical.
another deck that could be playing it.
Yeah. Well, I sided
Should have
into
yelled the line. Yeah, you lost because you didn't yell. Well, I'm fucking
mm,
Super
I
17.
lost because I couldn't draw cards.
Draw cards.
Yeah, bums.
Nobody can beat me when I'm Super 17.
Okay, so this is what I sided, and I probably don't want
Let me go grab the 17 secret.
Yeah. So I think I want these. I want these and these.
Nobody can beat me. I feel like I like the green Super 17 a lot. If you like this red 17 deck, you could try the green one. That one's even more convoluted though.
I got rid of it. I played it once. It was okay. It's just the format that I tried to play it in was just not the right move. I do want to play this again though. You while you got it out, you might as well.
You want to play against the slug?
Yeah, just run it back.
Oh god, I feel
See
like
if
I'm gonna get clapped now because
see if anything changes
you're
it.
gonna hit me with the I understand it now.
Well, yeah, I feel like that's probably a lot of what is going on, right? Like you probably need to understand what you're playing against. Stuff like this. Also, like I had to basically get rid of 2 beans there for nothing because I didn't get to play them.
This deck is so weird. I don't know how this deck is ever supposed to win against aggro. Like my hand is just so low the entire game.
Yeah, that was so a long time ago when that slug came out. Andrew tried to play like a Lord Slug deck, and he was trying to do that stuff in it, and it had that whole gimmick where you could like play it from the deck with the little guy. It's like Yeah, he was preventing me from drawing cards, but he was also not drawing cards. And so we were sitting there, and he was basically trying to put his whole hand into protecting this one guy. And then you just fall short eventually.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it
then I'm,
works. It works really well for this deck because I have a lot of like combo stuff. It's just
well, the
the deck
difference
itself
now is
doesn't.
you have free negates and free counterplays and like things that prevent me for like the Tau is enough to drive me fucking nuts. And like everything you play has barrier for the turn or whatever, so I just
Yeah.
couldn't answer it efficiently.
I
I mean,
really need a
that'll
fourth
be
towel.
that'll be the problem with this deck, but like for any other deck that can just say fuck your barrier cards, like
Yeah.
it probably doesn't matter.
Like it's different because where I would change the play, I guess, is I would play the slug on the offensive because then they can't draw while I'm trying to like push their shit in, I guess. But it's kind of hard because it's kind of hard to go out of your way to play the slug in the first place because you kind of play it on your opponent's turn. You play wings on the opponent's turn, and then
So the
I don't
checkline
know.
doesn't work if you don't have any energy, right?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Okay.
I mean, this hand's solid. Probably just keep this.
I guess I gotta go first here.
I don't know.
See if that.
This deck might be a little bit too convoluted for me to learn how to play it properly. Feels like I have to put in too much work to
Leader.
make it do anything.
Go ahead.
I don't know. Maybe I have to side another floodgate because Vegito just doesn't. The Vegito's nice because if I'm on my Z leader, then your strike skills doesn't like don't do anything. But it feels
I
like
still think Nimbus is crazy, but a lot of people are scared of Nimbus.
yeah, Forbidden Power
They're
is
all
just better in
they're all
this deck
playing Forbidden Power.
because I can just go Forbidden Block. I don't have to pitch an extra card. Uh, it's just Vegeta's weird and like so is Riposte because tapping a card, like so many people have Z extras or fields nowadays.
Yep.
As good as this card is, I feel like I'd just rather play Bardock.
I mean, Bardock's good, yeah.
Yeah, the only reason I was playing Vegito is because of the negating the strike skills. But play Gyoshu.
Get it out of here. Go. Get it away. Throw it away.
Ah, you actually
Bye.
drew it. You
Fuck your
actually,
bond. Get it out. I don't want to. I don't want to hear it.
I actually just lose on the spot. Like
And you tapped your energy. I'm getting blue this turn. I'm blue this game. We're playing. We're zooming.
swing
Yeah.
at leader.
No negate. You could always tap that energy marker, big dog.
I'm gonna have to. I am literally gonna have to. It's like all of a sudden you made one change and I can't play the game anymore.
I mean,
Uh,
I am only sending two, so I have to like hit it. But
you saw it and
still,
you drew it. It is what it is. I'm
yeah,
not gonna.
I felt like that was like somewhat pivotal to you getting a Bond guy out, so may as
um,
well.
I'm not gonna sit here and get angry about it. It's just like whatever.
No. That's what we're learning for.
Just 10.
Yeah, I'll eat it.
Like I told you, shoe. Like if you just counterplay the fucking one drop.
Well, we didn't know how detrimental it was to your game plan,
I knew.
but him like cheating a guy out is what really makes it like good.
I have to discard the Super Namekian now to play a one drop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so he's top three. Get a guy.
No, this was the draw one.
Oh, the draw one. Okay.
The
Yeah.
top three one plays one from hand when I combo it, and this one tops 10 for one. It's weird.
Did you do you? I don't know if you notice this. Probably a lot of people notice this, but like every archetype that we get now and every set, it has two one drops. One of them top
Yeah, one
whatever's
of
for
our top
something,
five, one of
and then
them
the
draw
other one
one.
draws, and then they both usually have some sort of gimmick effect like these do.
I really like that a lot. They've been starting to do
It's
that in One
interesting that
Piece.
they're doing that.
Like they're starting to make one drop searches in One Piece have a secondary effect, and that's really good for that game. I like that they're doing that in that game.
Oh yeah, you can't combo with the guys off board in that game.
Yeah, so they'll like pop themselves or rest themselves or something to do something that's really good for that deck now. That's really good. I really like One Piece. I just wish they didn't put fucking rotation into it. That's the only thing that's making me like I'm selling my one deck to a friend I have, and I'm probably gonna try to sell some of my starter deck cards I have. Oh, I'm passing by the way. Just I don't know. I'm so turned off by the concept of rotation. This is like a mental fortitude deck. Holy fuck! It's just I'm having to rack my brain harder than like anything I've played recently. Just to like be a subpar deck. Literally the only redeeming quality this deck has now is just slamming Super Namekian.
No, it has another redeeming quality, and it's that it's not a blue deck.
True.
Oh, swing your leader.
No negates.
Trust me. I think we've both been through it in the
I think
last
yeah,
fucking.
I think we can agree on that one. That's true.
All right, let's
And then next set or in the anniversary box, they're gonna print support for these blue decks that says like kill your board ignoring barrier. Fuck you.
Oh, I hope they give it blue something crazy, but chances are they're not. 20.
We'll take one.
I will play a Gohan. I will get my Beerus super combo, and I will pass
Can't
turn.
believe you shooed me, bro. Thought we were
That dude's got a
friends.
sword and a ninja outfit.
Yeah, he is kind of cool, to be honest. Damn. Womp womp.
I do feel like with pre-side and the speed of the game that maybe sometimes you just need to play against it one time and you'll realize like certain things. I will
Uh,
say that that's kind of one of the things that like bothers me about when I play like somebody like Faith is like I'm I've played against it. I know what it does, but also what he is doing is different from how people would play it. So when I
would
sat
play it,
down
yeah.
against it at regional, the guy did absolutely nothing like he did,
Yeah.
and he got stomped. Maybe he's on to something. I don't know.
I don't know. I just didn't want to sit there and argue with him yesterday. It's like, dude, he puts like 10 cards on board. He's like, well, this thing, you can Bardock Floodgate me, and then I have to clear my board. Yeah, and then you still soiled me 17 times. I was like, oh, you can
Yeah,
do
and also
this.
by that time you probably just sack your energy and try to kill you anyway. Like
Yeah. It's like,
that's usually what.
I don't think you're wrong or this and that. Okay, then why are you fucking talking? Like, what are we talking about here? If you agree with me, why are you arguing?
I passed by the way. I don't know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see your energy.
Um, 10 it later.
Yep.
What am I discarding? I won't discard anything, man. This is probably the best one, but um, nothing, just a 10.
Womp womp.
You should use your free combo here to draw a card because I'm not doing anything else on my turn.
I mean, how do I know that though? What
I
the fuck
literally
you?
did it to you last turn. I charged a 2 and then passed.
All right, sure.
Holy shit! You can draw a card now. Isn't that crazy?
I guess also like maybe I just draw now just in case you play the guy.
No, yeah. I mean, technically I could if I like comboed this guy and then top deck wings and then had another Super Namekian, sure. But then he's my only card on board. The problem right now is I don't have a Tau. I really need that fourth one in my deck. I'm gonna keep playing
Hmm.
this.
Oh, you're only playing 3 because you only have
Yeah, we
3?
only have 3. I thought we had 4, but I guess we never got
Yeah.
4.
I thought we had non-foils, but I don't know. I maybe been sold them.
I
I
was
know that
hoping
card is like
I
not cheap
I
for a
was
minute.
hoping to open one out of our 2 TPs yesterday, but because I think the
What?
old one they gave us was the one that has it in there, but
Yeah.
they don't shuffle the TPs, so I just opened 2
Nope, they
fucking
don't.
blue.
I
They,
opened 2 of the same as me as well. Yep.
I gotta ask the just shuffle the
Well, then
packs,
the other
please.
thing too is like depending on who's there, they each do it different. Sometimes they give like multiple winner packs. Sometimes they give no winner packs except for the first place. Sometimes they give first place 2 and nobody else anything. Like I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just glad to have a place to play, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass. This deck is too big brain for me, bro. I'm like legitimately tired. Fuck. Then I have to play Garlic after this. Everybody keeps complaining. Oh, it's really funny. I find card game players really funny, man. Like everybody in Fusion World has been complaining about getting a ban list for like the last months, and then they
Yeah.
finally got a ban list today that was like actually decent. And
Didn't
they're
they
like,
hit Pilaf
yeah, they banned
finally?
they banned
Yeah, like
Pilaf.
after all this time.
They I don't think they hit Yellow Boo correctly, but they still significantly hit it. It's still a decent hit. I don't know if it's a correct one. And then everybody's like, oh, and then people are still complaining about other things. It's, dude,
I mean, just you see it in Magic sometimes, but most of the time, all the content creators are like, "Dude, just play the game for like maybe 2 weeks first, and then come out and go, hey, this is too bad or whatever." But you're like,
yeah.
the fact that you're not even trying anything yet is like
Oh, this is
you
not
are.
enough. Oh, Halo, this didn't do anything to Halo. Oh, we didn't need to ban Pilaf. Oh, like, can you just shut the fuck up and play the game, please?
So okay, so that guy's got barrier, right? The little
Yeah,
guy.
he's got barrier.
Okay.
The green slug dropped a 5 cost. Golden cooler. Oh, you know what? Actually, that's a good idea. I'm building green slug now. Make your opponent draw a shitload of cards and then play golden cooler on him.
Well, let's just play Goku and swing with Goku
Fuck.
at your leader.
He figured it out. He knows what my deck does now. I'm cooked. No negates.
I will combo with my leader's skill, draw a card with Gohan, stand Goku. 25.
Damn, you got me.
Oh shit. He fucks.
Oh shit.
Uh, um, I think my hand tells
I
me I
find
can.
it funny that this deck has a lot of like KOing and rest mode. You know what this deck doesn't have? Switching to rest mode.
Attack your leader.
Yeah.
Let's combo this guy. Uh, and this guy. And play this guy.
I like how Ben is like, oh, we're not getting reveals because it's retaliation. And he's got people under his comment being like, oh yeah, I agree 100%.
Well, I very well could be. That was the first time that that's happened. I don't think we've actually ever had anything leak in this game.
You know, we have.
I mean that like I've never seen a leak where it like showed what that showed. That was the cards. Like those were like prints of the cards. That's pretty crazy.
In set 20, whatever the set with Invoker 17, somebody like straight up leaked a lot of the SRs.
Mm. Were they the actual cards
Yeah,
though?
yeah, like they leaked the like the 17 6 drop blue red card, for example.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. I will just leave it at 25.
Okay, so you played a guy. Um, yeah, I mean, I guess I'll take it.
$25 at your leader.
Sure.
And I'll choose this. Um, just 25 double strike.
Can I get lucky? Okay, I don't know why I'm looking. That's the guy I'm playing,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna KO the 6-drop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, if I play something, I have to shuffle a card into my deck.
Oh, I don't know if you did that last game.
I don't think I did. Cheating.
How many do you have in hand after that?
Should be 8 or 9. 9.
Let's go 20 at your leader.
Sure.
Just 20. How do you awaken again? Sorry. It's like,
When I'm at 2 life, or you're at 2 energy and I have 2 slugs army and my Z energy.
oh, okay. And you have one right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'll pay 1 for this guy. He's a 15k combo basically.
Oh,
Whenever
okay.
whenever he gets comboed, he gets +5, so 25.
So you're 25? Okay. Go ahead.
Well, crazy what happens when your deck can actually draw cards.
Yeah, I only have 8 though, so I'm not like super far
I
ahead. But I
mean,
am doing things.
you
Is.
yeah, you played that turn pretty aggressively, so I basically got lucky that my top 10 had a slug in it because I already had 2 in my hand.
Oh yeah, that you could use the guy that killed the other one.
Yeah, he has barriers, so I can't kill him is a problem. I don't even want. I just have, like, my hand is small and I don't want to charge anything in it. It's the fucking. Fuck it. I guess it's this. I know it's the only one in my deck. Uh, well, I don't want to awaken until I fucking pay for something. This is like my only viable play right now. Yeah. I mean, you know, so play the promo.
Mhm.
I don't know if I want to take a life. Probably not. It's a thing. I can't see awaken this turn. But does he awaken defensively? Then I'm at 3. Nah, I'll just try it this way. So draw 1. Then I'll awaken. Like red kind of sucks because like you can't do barrier, but you can do like crown is really annoying, and I can't really play around it.
Yeah, you can either tap out and not have an active hand, or you can have a good enough hand that if you rip a card, it's still not enough.
It's kind of not very good right now. You're gonna have a token negated anyway, probably. But I'll go 25 double it later.
Yep.
Oh, or you're gonna negative 25 double's fine.
All right. I'm going to tap this for Bean and untap these two.
Oh, why would you do that? That's kind of stupid.
And then we're going to Beerus.
Oh,
And then this is going to stand.
oh,
It should be 20, 30.
damn.
I'm a blue deck!
Ah,
Look, Mom!
oh. Wait, doesn't that make your deck worse?
That's true. That's probably why I lost last game.
Dude, you just have to tech in the barrier removal blue. To be honest, though, see, that's where like sighting in the peel off Shumai or having it would be good because I have to swing with a Super Namekian. So you
Yeah,
don't
I did sight it in.
you just didn't see it.
I just didn't sight it in last game.
Oh, you did now.
Because my thought process this time was like, well, at least if I do that, I can rip the barrier off of the
And then
fucking
neg it.
guy and then
Yeah.
neg it, yeah. And it puts me on having 2 cards, but it's still a good card to sit on board. It replaces itself, and if you let it sit, then
Yeah,
it eats one of your cards every time.
which is really bad. Well, peel off Shumai only eats zeros, right?
Yeah. Oh
So-
yeah, most of your guys are not.
Yeah, most of my guys are ones.
That's true.
25 at later.
Yeah.
I'm definitely learning slowly how to play this deck. This deck is very hard. Just 25. Probably take down.
Yeah, I don't see a reason to give you anything here.
And this is gonna get blocked, so I might have to combo. Let's see, what am I using my energy on?
How many do you have in hand?
10 before I swing with leader. It's like, if I don't play Super Namekian, like on that first thing, then I'm probably not playing it at all. It's kind of weird.
It's probably one of those like cards that feels like you're wasting energy if you don't do it when it's supposed to be done. Because
Yeah,
otherwise you're just like, why am I doing that when I could do anything else?
I will swing it later. No, your leader's 20 anyway, so there's no reason for you to risk the blocker.
Yeah, I also haven't used my effect yet to combo, so I'll
True.
no block. Like I might waste the bean here and the super combo here, but it at least like put me in a position where I can actually play if
Because
you
you
try
still,
anything.
yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at 15.
Okay.
I think I just pass.
Okay.
I don't know, this deck is pretty fun though, to be honest. Just feels very hard to learn. I wish they would give support to Orange Piccolo, I'm gonna be honest. They gave it that one regional promo, but that one card was not nearly enough for what that deck needs.
All right, so these guys are limit 1. Does that mean that I only draw 1 card?
Yeah, you only draw one card.
Okay. No matter how many of them I have.
Limit 1 is hard once per turn.
Okay. But it's not for each one?
No, if it was for each one, they would just have once per turn on them.
Okay, gotcha. I see.
Limit 1 is once across all copies.
Basically, yeah, across all copies. Okay.
I need to figure out. Might want to do an overlay at some point. I've always had it just with like the black background. I don't know what I would do.
I'll swing at your leader with my leader. Draw off my leader.
I mean, I guess there's no better time to Forbidden right now.
Okay. In that case, I'll combo from the drop. Draw a card with Gohan. Combo with this. And
Play
try to
drop.
play this. Yep. Draw a card from the 8-drop being played. Gains barrier. This goes under all -10. Do they have barrier or no?
No, they're just
They're
both
both
25.
25?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll hit the 5-drop. And so I have 2 battle card swings or
Just,
one more?
Just one. It's
Just
Nimbus.
one more battle card swing, okay. But specifically battle card, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're at
20.
20, yeah. Or I'll go to 25 since I have this extra. Go home.
Here's a Tau. Combo Slug, draw for Tau, draw for Slug, and then Slug auto. And I will combo. It's at 25, right?
Yes.
30.
Okay. Oh, and Tau has barrier, right?
Yeah, he does.
For the turn. I could still fine. Let's go Shenron, and I'll Shenron the double striker, I guess. I'll send Shenron in at let's see. So he's 15, right? Because I gave him -10.
Yeah.
I'll swing at the slug.
Sure.
20.
That's fine.
Let's go. Doesn't matter because you eat him either way. I think at that point, just do that. Yes, sir. Okay. I'll remove 3 and stand the leader.
Yep.
Here. Let's go 25 at your leader.
Sure.
I'll leave it at 25.
Take it.
Okay. I'll pass.
Yeah, I fucked up a little. I should have been able to see Awaken for free that turn, but I wasn't at 3. Now I'm being annoyed by a bunch of barrier cards.
Yeah, the Tao's a pretty good answer though. It puts you in a weird spot. That card is really nice.
This card's disgusting. Especially for a deck that can use it so easily. Yeah, I really goofed it up though. Just can't do shit on my turn. I wish there was an easier way to play a 3-drop other than fucking 1-drops. Just feels so inefficient.
That's probably why that card is still around. Because I feel like if you could cheat that slug out and restrict your opponent from drawing so easily and like it actually stick, it probably would be broken. Everything like we've talked about before, right? Like every card in the game is either 0 or 1, and it most of the time replaces itself when it comes in. So it's like if that card was viable in like every yellow deck, it would probably be
Yeah.
bannable.
It costs 2 still, which is not terrible, but you can't really
No,
justify it
but
anymore.
bro, I remember when I was playing the Goku Black deck, every time I had a 2 energy play, I was like, I don't want to do this. Like, I would rather do anything else than pay 2 for what I want to do right now.
Yeah. Guess I'll go 15 at later.
Yeah.
15 at Unison, honestly.
Yeah.
Pitch, draw 2. At this point, I might just use the fucking combo from the draw. Like, if I was gonna do that, I should have just swung it later. It's fine. This gets 5k off of. See, what am I using my energy on? One. That's fine. Just the 15.
Okay.
Then I'll go 19 at the Unison, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Just 19. I don't want to swing it later because then you can battle trig me.
I can play the game.
And you're not gonna block on Tau.
Yeah, so Tao's just activate battle, kill whatever is in the battle with it. So that's pretty good on offense too. That basically means that that attack is going to go through.
Yeah, unless somebody wants to stop it.
Yeah, I guess the blocker does kind of like it stops the attack, but
Guess I'll play an Anguilla. It's probably Wings.
so it's only getting that card, the wings and the slug, the 5-drop that you have over there.
No, it gets anything 5 or less.
No, I mean like the promos that it's getting. Those are the only two.
Yeah, the Wings and the Slug.
It is kind of neat that like most things are getting 2 cards in every like
Cards,
thing
and they're
now.
really good, well targeted. I mean,
Yeah, like
for
Dartank's got 2. The fucking 17 deck is gonna get 2. That
and
deck gets
Vegex gets
2.
2.
Vegek gets 2. Yeah, I like that they're doing that now instead of putting like a fucking crucial card from the archetype of the set in
Yeah,
that.
and the fucking
Yeah,
TPs, man.
yeah, I agree. I think that was a really good move by them.
Also, it's like it's very well targeted support. Like for how this deck wasn't like terrible, but for how bad this deck was, Wings and Slug are disgusting. Like honestly, very strong cards because they're both 110s. They work with Tau, and then when you combo them, they both do something or play them.
It seems like Tau came out at a good time too.
Like I feel like this deck maybe would need one more card that facilitates like the one drops or something, but I
Like
don't know.
Tau is not really like super on the map right now, so you could probably get him for cheap and then like just be ready for this, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're still opening that TP. Like
Yeah.
our stores will hand us out the old TP. Just I don't know.
It's only one set back, so
I
it's
have
not.
to ask if somebody has one.
Yeah,
I don't know
check
if
with
I'm
Brent. I don't know
gonna.
what he has left.
I don't know if I'm gonna keep playing this though, because again, once Anniversary Box releases, I'm playing black.
Honestly, that's where I'm at. I'm like, just
Ugh.
show me what's in the set so I can start to prepare. I want to know.
I think I just pass. I'm probably dead this turn.
All right. Is there a way for you to stand the towel?
No,
Not really, or okay.
I just want to get rid of your unison. Your, I mean, I guess theoretically I should leave it standing and you unison on one marker because it's a 15 anyway. My Zeo equals 20. So I guess I leave it standing for you to have to remove it before swinging, but
I mean, the
he's
trade-off is you eat the unison, right? Like,
yeah, but it's only a 15k swing. Well, the unison would have killed it
the
anyway. Never
unison would
mind.
have ate it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
have to kill it. That is correct. You
yeah,
just
yeah.
needed to kill it with something else to get the better value. So that dude's a blocker, right?
Yeah, this guy's a blocker.
I'll just play a CR and eat the blocker, and I'll pick up the 6-drop that
Well,
minuses.
hold on. I'm gonna respond with
Oh
Vegito.
yeah, sure. Yep.
You're killing a blocker either way, but
Yes.
well, you still want to kill the Anguilla because otherwise your strike skills are dead.
Yes. Well, no, doesn't he only do that if you're a Z leader?
Well, but I'm not on my Zealer yet.
Yeah, so he's not gonna eat the strikes, right? Well, I'll still add this.
Okay. It's so dumb. Since it's an official regional, they have to get approval from Bandai for anybody to stream their event. I
Mm,
guess that makes sense. So I probably won't be able to do the PPG one either. And that's what bothers me about Bandai. Obviously, I should have reached out earlier to them, but I didn't think about it until recently. That's another thing that bothers me about Bandai. And
I'm
this
gonna
is
respond
why
with this, by the way.
with go on, sure. Like that's why Worlds was a problem because like if you don't have anybody else to choose, then that's one thing. But if you don't have anybody else to choose at that time, that's also on you because what is the point of having the whole BOP program if you're like still gonna rely on the same people over and over? And I don't know whose fault necessarily that is, but that was literally the whole point of the BOP program to have a lot of judges and stuff and people to pick from.
Yeah, I think that they realistically we're probably getting neglected a little bit because we're just masters, and they're probably just not
I
like
wouldn't
they
say
probably just don't care too much. I felt like when you had the devs come out to our locals and none of them knew how to play, it was like very eye opening for me. And I know that some of them are probably just like artists or like, people that don't really have very much to do with the game. But I also feel like if you're at the point where you're flying to a local to represent that game, that you probably need to know how to play the game. So I feel like it's a little,
I mean, I think
misconstrued that
the
they
only
don't.
They have a
one.
high turnover rate though. Like they're always changing. Like I talked to Fash about it, and he said like the devs and stuff like that, like they're
Oh,
always
hold
changing.
on. I am streaming, so make sure you don't say anything that's gonna.
Oh my bad.
I'm just saying it for you. I don't care what you say. Just make sure you're protecting yourself and anybody else.
Yeah. No, but from what I heard, they have a high like they change like departments and stuff a lot. So it's
Yeah,
like
it's what it sounded like when we talked to translators and stuff was that these guys were eager to be doing what they're doing, but they were new to the game because they had like moved from other stuff. But a lot of what they were doing was they were doing like artists type stuff. So like people were showing them cards and they were saying things like, "Oh, I picked that art. I picked that art," like stuff like that. So no, they're not like hard designing the game and they're not like the ones that like hard represent the game. But I'm just saying, me personally, if I was working for a company and they put me in a position, even if I didn't like the game, I would learn how to play the game, especially if I was at the point where I was taking a trip across the country to another like
Across the
like
world.
state or country or across the world, whatever, just to show up to a random local that's like a hole in the wall and represent that game. I feel like at that capacity, they should be, at least understanding the game enough to play it. And what was happening was these guys had no clue what the steps were, how to really play, or anything like that. So it just really like bugged me in a sense that we've been around since 2017. Like, even if you're a new guy to the company, unless you were hired yesterday, I really feel like you should have did your due diligence and you should have figured some stuff out about the game.
Yeah, I don't know. When we talked to Kento, the sales rep, the one that like organized it, he was like, "Yeah, these guys are like kind of new," and he's
Yeah.
he's also new. He's a great guy. I love Kento. He's
That's fine. They were all great. I had zero issues with any of them. None of them gave me a problem. I thought that they were awesome. I think that's super cool that they would even take the time out of the day to do that. And I think it's also really cool that they would go, even though it was in the middle of the fucking hood and it was probably the worst local that they could have actually gone to. Like if they showed up to Lone Star or Game Nerds or anything like that, it would have been completely different. It looks more
yeah,
professional.
but we had very little time
But
and
we had very little
nobody
time. Yeah.
nobody
So
could accommodate.
I appreciate what they did. I just think they need to be more accommodating to the players themselves in a sense that they need to have more programs and things issued for people like you who want to like represent the community on a stream or,
It's it's
content
really hard
creators, whatever.
because
They just need to
they
have a little program like, hey, sign up for
yeah.
this thing. We'll talk to you. We'll vet you, whatever. I'm sure they're being very precautious because they don't want to just put anybody on anything.
Yeah, it's really
This is
weird because like I
coming in,
said,
by the way.
they made the BOP program for like judges and the I don't know, that whole thing, and we still just see the same judges at every event. Either we see the same judges or we see like really bad judges, I guess. And that's
Yeah,
really
that
just
that last
annoying.
regional we had was bad. The
But those are the
the
same
head
guys.
judge, yeah, but I'll still say it to this day. That head judge was not a good head judge. He did not run the event very well. He was very like fickle on how he wanted to address certain things, and he nitpicked every single person's sleeves that he deck checked. And I understand that you don't want a marked card and so on and so forth, but there is so many things that have to come into consideration when you're doing a deck check for you to, I mean, he warninged almost everyone, and he made two or three people that day change their sleeves, which was absurd because there was people there like your dad who have crazy old sleeves and they
Yeah.
weren't getting hit. But then like the guys that like the fact that he took Nick's deck after he won the final and said, "You could lose if I find something in your deck that is incorrect," was absolutely batshit to me. Because at any event that I have ever played in any game, you get the deck check prior to the round starting. You do not, and you get an extension sometimes. You don't get a deck check at the end after you've already closed the fucking regional out. You know how disappointing that would have been if Nick had like a bent sleeve and that judge decided, hey, fuck it, I'm just gonna give him a game loss.
I think the
Like that
problem,
would have been
like
insane.
the person is the problem, but it's also the TO that's like enables it too. I mean, I mean, it's play. Like,
Yeah,
you know
but I
how
mean,
many
he's
people have
he's head
voiced
judge.
their.
Like he's got a lot of pull in that
Yeah,
sense. And like the thing that bothered me was I made a mistake. I didn't report my win, and he double lost me. But then when I asked him, he goes, "Well, I made the announcement 3 times." And I said, "Oh, like it's like that. Like you're not even gonna like talk to me about it or nothing. You're just gonna say I
that,
made the
that's
announcement
that's what I'm
fresh off."
saying with the
And I said,
TO.
"Oh, okay, that's fine. You want to say that? It's on me. It's my fault. I'm tilted. I don't want to play. Whatever." The very next round, he calls out after everybody is in time and played. Table 2, I need your report. If you didn't report, you need to report now. Well, why didn't you do that for me? So which is it? Are you gonna make the announcement 3 times and then call it, or are you gonna go to each table individually and make an announcement for him? Because that's what it seems like you did for that guy.
That's what they
So
should be doing every round.
that's what irritated me, is that he wanted to represent it a certain way. And then the other thing was, the other judge really didn't know what he was doing. He was more concerned with talking on his phone and talking to his friends and looking at the games that were being played. Like, he didn't have really any, like, you know, sense of being a judge. I feel like there's a sense of urgency when you're a judge. And it got to the point where when we were watching Nick play the final, there was a judge call, and him and the head judge were just standing around, to the point where the head judge was on the phone and I had to tap him on the arm and go, "You have a call." And he had to hang up
Jesus.
his phone and walk over and do the judge call. That's insane for a head judge to be doing.
That's kind of
Like, that's
insane.
kind of insane.
That's what I'm saying with
So
the TO
when you
though.
have
Like,
stuff like that, it's like, but the community is only so big. And then Ben had a problem with a guy, and he was a judge, but he was playing the game. And when Ben asked for a judge call, the judge walked over and said, "You're playing a judge," and didn't want to answer his judge call. And I was like, well, that
no,
right
no,
there.
I was when he was praying Brian. Yeah, no, I mean he was next to him. He answered the call. He
Well,
answered the
that
call,
well,
and then
the
somebody, and then
fact
he
that
was like, "Well,
I
you're
would,
playing against the judge." He's like,
yeah, but you
I'm
know
like, "Yeah,
how,
that
like,
doesn't."
not professional that is.
Yeah,
Like,
even
that
even
you're
Brian.
representing, like, yeah.
Brian was like, "Well, I'm not a judge right now. I'm a player."
And then the other thing was that Ben had a problem with him because he basically slow played him, and then he said he could have won in time, and I think it would have been really close. But the guy was reading his cards during the game. He didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know how to play. He just happened to be playing a deck that was better than Ben's. So it was a little annoying, but Ben probably has him beat. And he goes, "Well, like, I think I have you beat." And he's like, "Yeah, but time rules. I'm going to win, and I need the win. Sorry, buddy." And, like, picks up his stuff and takes the win. Well, that's fine. If you want to play it like that, cool. I get it. But again, you're supposed to be a higher representative in the game, right? We've said that you're a judge. The judge has made a comment about how you're a judge. That's how you want to represent the game. Sure, I guess. And then you turn around and that guy scrubbed out. So it's a little annoying, but it is what it is. I told
Yeah,
Ben that, like, that's just how it's going to be at an event. Like, at an event, nobody's going to just hand you a win most of the time, especially when that event was super fucking sweaty. The people came in from all over, and they were just really trying hard that day.
yeah, I don't know. I just it frustrates me, and like that's what I was saying about the TO too. Like, play TCG, like uh, especially at this point, like so many people know her. Like they call her like D at this point. Like so many people know her, and she's the one that people have issues with, and she and like the TO itself like instill certain values into you and tell you to do things a certain way that's probably partly why the head judge like ends up being that way and so strict, because that's they don't learn how to do things with discretion and integrity. I don't want to say integrity. Integrity is not the right word, because the integrity of the tournament was
I just think
kept
you need
relatively
to be
well.
fair to everyone that you possibly could, because
Yeah.
to me, it's not fair when just for example, like, I wouldn't want anybody that played my event to feel like they were cheated or wronged out of a win. I wouldn't want anybody to feel like they were walking on eggshells when it came to certain things like their sleeves or their deck box or their cards that were in their deck box or anything like that, or reporting or anything. I would want to make sure every single thing goes through correctly and smoothly. So at the end of the day, everyone feels like they played a fair event. Winners win, losers lose. And then the next time you come to Dallas, you can go, "Well, I had a really good experience last time, so I'm looking forward to going this next time."
Yeah.
And to me, what had happened was, the last time I went to that event, I did really well, but I also had a really good experience. Austin was the head judge. He deck checked me. He gave me extra time. He worked with me because the Bandai app wasn't working correctly, and my list was, they didn't have a side deck and stuff like that. Um, and I had overall a great experience. Didn't have any issues with any sort of judge calls or anything like that.
Even
And then
Fest was decent.
you look at this time, and I'm like, well, this is a completely different thing. Like, it was a completely different showing. they had one speaker in the biggest room in the building,
Yeah.
and he was expecting everybody to
Like I
hear
said,
it.
I literally lost round one because neither of us we couldn't hear anybody announcing everything, and then he has the audacity a couple of rounds later to like put the speaker in the middle and be like, okay, well now you guys shouldn't have any
Well, now
complaints
I've
about anything.
changed it. Yeah, no, that doesn't do anything.
Like
Like
that's like
you
I'm
need
sorry, I don't
like
like to be negative, and I don't like to like say stuff like this, like if I can avoid it, but that is just petty and disrespectful.
I mean, to me, I'm walking over to my judge, and I like if I'm in his position, I'm walking over to my judge, and I'm going, "Hey, go around and start fucking yelling at people. Hey, you need to report. Hey, we're gonna have this announcement, that announcement, whatever." To the point where you feel like you have thoroughly announced everything that you possibly could. I would say I would have made it a point to have people gather at certain positions so they were closer to the speaker and just say, "Hey, you know, I'm going to put the speaker here, gather at these two tables to get your pairings or before your pairings. So if there's any announcements, you can hear it," stuff like that. It was really hard to quiet that room down. Whereas like the prior like rooms and stuff we've been in, they were smaller. So it was
Yeah.
easier to like quiet everything down.
It's also about just the like language you use. Instead of like being petty or whatever, is like, oh, now you guys shouldn't have any complaints. Just be like, hey, if you guys can help me a little bit, like just to the whole room, if you guys
Yeah.
can help me a little
Hey, I
bit, or
apologize if there was any sort of miscommunication last round. My intentions is for you to have, all the information and a great time. If there's anything I can do to make that better, please come to me. Like he could said anything in the world, but instead he just said, "I made the announcement 3 times," and it's like, okay, dude, like,
my thing is, and the reason it matters to me a lot is again, 2 years ago, or yeah, I guess 2 years ago now, I thanks, and this is why connections matter too. Like thanks to Charles, thanks to Ben Ferris, I got into Judge Gen Con that year, right? And then I just decided, fuck it, I'm just gonna try to judge as much as I can this year. And I judged an online, I think was the first thing for Top Cut, but then we went to Tennessee and I judged with Jason, and the other notable person I remember is Braden. Jason and Fash are, well, and Ben, because I had to judge One Piece Nats, excellent head judges. Jason is great. He's on top of everything. He's very diligent. He takes very good care of the tournament itself. He takes very good care of the people, and he sets good expectations for the judges. Like I had such a great learning experience from that, especially after being stream judge, which I still regret the decision there. But I went to Madison, same thing with Jason, like incredible. Then Gen Con, Fash was a judge. We were like set straight. It was a very good event. Forgot what other events I judged, but then I judged One Piece Nats. It was a whole monster because BCP fell apart due to 2,000 people
yeah, I
plus,
remember.
and it was basically hell on earth. And again, play TCG and their whole thing. I'm not gonna like be overly negative about it, but
No, I mean they're working on it. Who cares?
um,
Like.
Ben, I don't know. It's kind of
Well, what it
it,
means though is that there has been positive experiences, and they are capable of having and delivering positive experiences. So that's why it just bothers me a little
well.
more when we have such negative
The
ones.
I think the variance with that is the choice of judges at those times. Like Fest, I don't was Austin head judge for Fest? I can't remember, but Fest was like actually decent. Gen Con was not good. We had the issue with TCG Plus where it's like Eve and a
Yeah, I
couple
didn't
other
go to Gen
people.
Con, so I don't know.
One of my friends and a couple other people had TCG like bug out on them.
Kyle said that that happened to him at Nats. He said that the round showed that he was playing a certain person. He went, sat down in front of him. He played him and beat him, and then when he went to market, it was another person, and he got a game loss.
That's
And I just remember thinking, like, damn, that's kind of crazy.
that's
It's like it
so
didn't.
stupid.
Because remember, so I don't know if you remember at RNATs, basically what was happening was like they were saying, don't look it up in the app, look it up on the website, because if you use your browser, it shows a different thing than if you use the app. And then like halfway through, they were like, "No, don't use the browser, use the app." Like there was so much like bullshit going on that day.
Oh, for
And
Best Coast, yeah.
yeah,
I don't know. It was just such a like. I still commend Ben for doing what he did. I mean, handling that One Piece Nats was honestly ridiculous. It's just the variance is the problem. That's what I'm saying. Like, you get the same people every event, or like you get such wild, like literally a Gen Con completely out of their control. TCG Plus glitches and takes away like 10 to 15 cards out of their main deck, and you're telling me they walk up and like, well, hey, we don't know if you did that or whatever, so I
Mm.
can't help you. You're gonna get a game loss, and then you have to put cards in your from your sideboard in your main deck until you have the correct amount.
Yeah, and when we did our first event with Play CCG, the day I played Beerus, the lady was like, "Well, I know you filled out the deck list on the Google Doc, but we're not using that. You need to use the app." And I said, "Okay." And so everybody's standing in line building their deck list, and certain cards like they don't go in the deck because they have the word super combo on them, or like certain cards aren't popping up, and then nobody could add a side deck. There was no way to add a side deck into your deck that day, so no one had side decks. And some people had decks that were like 47 cards because they couldn't slot in certain things because they had certain keywords or they just
Yeah,
weren't on the app. And they were like, "That's fine, don't worry about it, we don't need it." And it's like, well, if you don't need it, then why aren't we just
then
using the
why are
Google Doc?
we? Yeah,
Like, we've already done it.
I don't know.
uh
Like I said, it's just the TO. You don't have these issues with any other TO. You just don't. PPG is really good. I don't know about this 401. But they also seem to be settled. Like I joined their server for obviously the tournament later, and they let's train. They run every other game, so I mean they seem to be a well settled TO. You never have these issues with Top Gut. Top Gut's very diligent. Stefan is a great TO. He's a great he's amazing. I love him. Um, but it's only play, and I hate to rag on them because I love Jonathan. I love the owner. I genuinely do. I think he's great, and we've worked with him since they were trying to build up their company, and it feels a little bit bad for me to see how it's like progressed because now you have people like again D, and she just doesn't care about integrity or the community. She just cares about following the book and following what's right, which isn't necessarily wrong, but it goes to show that a lot of these people they don't know how to use discretion to do what's right while not looking like an asshole. I don't know. It's just it's hard to get into because again, like I get this email back from 401. And I mean, it's partly on me. I didn't think of, reaching out to them. I can still play the event and stream myself playing it, but I, if we don't have anybody streaming the game right now, or like even making content that much, how are we even supposed to get streams for events at all if they have to be cleared by Bandai, but there's nobody to get cleared by Bandai? And how am I supposed to get cleared by Bandai if I don't have anything to show for it? Like what? They're just gonna look at my YouTube channel or my Twitch channel and decide whether I can do it or not? Like I don't understand how you're supposed to get in to do that sort of stuff at this point.
yeah, I'm not sure if there's not like a program or whatever. So
Uh,
um
I don't
I
know if they
would
have something for it in BOP for content creators, but
if I were you, if you want to just keep doing that, like what I would be doing is I would be reaching out to them as much as possible, and just making sure that they have every bit of information that they need. Um, just because at the end of the day, sometimes I know this from like trying to get jobs and stuff. It's like sometimes your email just falls through, or somebody forgets to write something down, or somebody forgets to call somebody back or whatever. So maybe you're not represented well enough, and when you shoot that extra email and, "Hey, I'm just following up, blah blah blah," 2 or 3 days later, don't do it like every hour, but like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like that puts it on there. It shows that you're interested enough to actually like go in and do
Yeah,
it.
I
And I would
followed up.
word yourself professionally and just watch what you do and say on Facebook, because I'm pretty sure that they can go in and go, oh well, let me go see who this guy is, and they go look at your stuff, and if you're posting weird shit or cussing or saying things that aren't good, then maybe they don't want you to represent them. Like that could be a part of the process. Who knows? I
Yeah,
know that a
mean,
lot of jobs do that now. They go and they look at all your social media.
it's so weird. It's so weird
It,
because what you do in
it's
your
weird, but it's public. Like
you what you
you know what I
do
mean?
like it's your I get that it's public to an extent, but it's still your private page and all that. And it's like you're obviously not going to be the same person when you're on social media necessarily than
Some
you
people
would be
are, some people aren't.
professionally. I don't know.
Yeah,
I get it. I get it
sometimes.
though. I mean, that's why I've tried to clean up a little bit
But I mean,
and
you look at stuff like racism or sexism or stuff with kids or anything like that, and if that's represented on your uh, social media in some way, shape, or form, that could affect a job like
yeah,
very easily.
I just do shit posting, man.
Yeah.
I don't
Um,
think cursing is necessarily that wrong, but
no,
well,
I don't think it was either. I just think that sometimes people look for a certain degree of professionalism, and that doesn't seem like something that people like usually. So, you know. I'm just swinging
no
cigarette at your life,
negates. No negates. I've
and I'm under Vegito now, right?
Oh
So I
yeah,
have
you're
to
under
just
Vegito, so you have to. I
yeah.
mean, you can just rest your.
Well,
Well, your field doesn't have barrier, does it?
it does.
Oh, so you can't rest it.
Oh,
I
I can't
forgot.
rest this.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Didn't know that. Okay, so mm,
I mean, first one would just be one drop go on, really, but
yeah, I think that's fine. Let's do that.
I don't know. I'm
Actually,
trying like
we could
the
rest. No, that's barrier.
biggest thing for me right now is trying to like I don't want to play DBS if I don't feel like it, but like trying to stream a little bit more DBS. I try to ask Damien every week if I can hop on the commentate with him to look out, but
Let's use leader. Let's put that. Draw a card with Gohan. Let's discard explosive dance combo with the other guy. Pay one. Let's play. The one that draws.
mhm.
Draw. Put this out, boost my leader, shoot this under my leader, -10 the Tau. Um, mm, combo this. So discard beam.
Come with the other one.
Yeah, combo with the other one. Pay another one. Let's play a second 8-drop. Draw a card. So one has barrier, the other one doesn't. Let's put.
So much shit going on.
Yeah, put another one there. And then combo with the rest of my hand. So it'll be 40, 50, 65.
Okay. It's Power of Super Saiyan. I'll rest the 8-drop that doesn't have barrier.
Okay.
Final flash your secret and take 1 damage.
Yep. Let's put this here. Alright, so you rested this guy. This guy is also rested.
I probably could have just not taken the damage at all, to be honest.
How many cards do you have in?
10.
Yeah, that's a lot. Um, let's swing with Super 17 at your leader,
Sure.
and I will rest the shocking.
Fortunately, I don't have a final flash for this one.
I will pay 1 and stand. I'll stand the 1 with barrier and draw a card, and I'll minus 20 the towel. And then I will pop this. Oh, I have to shoot a guy under. And then get rid of that. Give it double strike. This combo.
45. 50.
So that'll be
50.
30, 40, 50. Yeah.
Sure. Combo this slugs. Just the problem is I should already be on my Z leader, so I shouldn't have to spend an energy, but Z awaken. And I'll just go on Piccolo, I guess. Comes into play. Goes to Z. Rest the double strike Gohan.
I think we lose the game here. 30K at your leader.
Have to rest your leader for that.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
I mean, you can either swing twice with leader or swing 30 and then swing 25 or whatever.
Yeah, well, he has barrier, so I can't rest him.
Well, you don't have to rest for leader. Vegito is not
Oh.
leader.
Sure.
No negates.
30.
Thanks. Gila.
Stand that. Yeah, I guess I kind of overshot. Go ahead.
Probably should have just.
I know what I did wrong.
I mean, you just have to be careful against yellow and.
No, I had this Vegeta in my hand, and I could have just counterplayed the Vegito and not had to dealt with any of that. I could have just swung my whole board and not half of it. I just forgot that he's a counterplay. Because the Vegito is 10K, right?
He's well, he's less than 20. Yeah, he's a 15.
Yeah, so you could have just ate it and kept him coming in.
Guy still has barrier. I mean, your town. I don't know how much is gonna. I just have to make sure I sequence correctly more than anything. Again, I'm running into the fucking issue where I don't have the 3-drop slug.
How many cards did you end up with after that?
9.
Yeah, so you still have. This is what I'm saying, bro. Way too much advantage.
40 it later.
Yep.
Draw 1, rest nothing. I think I just have to neg here. Leader effect. This guy's effect. Can I? Oh yeah, I guess. I'll just pop the secret rare. 50 single. Yeah, taking that. It's way of an overshoot, but I gotta make sure I can play the drop. Two not slugs. Okay, I once again only have one target. I might have to do something about that. I want to use Wings effect. Yeah, might as well. Bottom deck one, draw one, and I'll choose the A drop in rest mode, and it can't untap till the end of your next turn.
Sure.
30 triple.
Mm-hmm.
No blocks.
Yeah, I'll block. That's the only thing I can do.
Well, just 30. Oh, Jack is leaving. I missed it. Well, see ya.
Sure.
20 at leader.
Yeah.
Make it 30.
Sure.
Swing 20 double at leader.
Yep.
Combo one.
Could have tried to come out of that, but I would have had to. I would have had to draw a super combo.
I'll use Wings effect on combo. Bottom one, draw. $45, $55, $60, $75, $80.
Yeah. So this draw a card, and it's not a super combo. So. Yeah, I think if I counterplay that guy there.
I mean, you would have
Yeah.
had 2 less energy.
Yeah, but
I don't
it's
know.
still like, even if you stop me, I would have had a Beerus, I believe I had Beerus, Sensu Bean, and Pilaf. So it's like I would have been able to like
Yeah.
play the game on your turn, and I would have known very quickly if I could have killed you or not. But I think we're just back at the point where if I make one mistake, it's pretty punishing, because yesterday the same thing was happening where I was surviving and I felt like I was doing things, and then I'm hitting the portion of the game where I have 4 cards in hand and my opponent has 15, and I just can't kill them.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't stick a 6 drop, then you don't get to play a 7 on top of it. The 8 drop is not threatening at all. And the problem with the 8 drop is that he requires 2 energy to really do anything. And we've already talked about how 2 energy is too much of an investment. And then every single one of them require you to combo 2 cards in order to get them down. So it just feels like there are some cool things that the deck can do, but just might not be it, Chief.
I mean, it's just about the value. Like, that's why I like the 8 drop. If you play it on your opponent's turn, is good, because then if they already played their barrier removal, or it's going to be inefficient for them too, then it's in a good position. And then you only committed 1 energy. So then on your turn, you can start committing energy to his effect, and then you don't have to play another 8 drop until that one leaves, stuff like that. So it's I don't know. I mean, that deck clicked pretty well with me, so I don't know how to.
Well, my thing is like, okay, if I want to play this guy on your turn, I need to combo 2 cards, and then one of them can come from the drop, but one of them probably has to come from my hand, or
Yeah.
I have to pitch a card to get the other guy, right? So realistically, I'm gonna lose 2 cards here. So the card that I'm putting onto the board has to represent a lot. Now, most of the
Which it
time, it
does.
either eats your guy or it draws me a card back and then plays the thing and makes me 20k and makes it harder for me to die. But in that whole exchange, you gave up 1 card and I gave up 3. And that's the issue, right? Is I start to get to the point where if I'm getting floodgated back and I can't kill them, then we start to get to the point in the game where you have a lot of cards in hand and I don't. So yeah, I can leave my energy open all I want, but I can't kill your board, kill you, kill your unison, deal with like everything that you're doing. Like that was what was happening yesterday. It was like, well, Cooler put 19 guys out. All right, well, I'll choose to kill the guys. All right, well, you killed the guys, so now they still have 6 life. You have 4 cards in hand, they have 8. All right, cool. Well, Garlic's playing his guys, and he just keeps untapping them with his unison. So I'll run down his unison 3 times and eat his board once, and he still has 5 life and 15 cards in hand. You have 4. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think personally. Again, I don't think you should be worrying too much about Garlic as a comparison. I still think Garlic is. I don't know. There's like a couple decks that can only beat it consistently, and it's mostly red. And then yellow can annoy it more than red can, for sure.
Well,
But
am I worried about it at a capacity where I feel like I'm gonna see it if I go to an event? No. But am I worried about it at a capacity where I have to show up to a local where we have mainly 8 or 10 people that show up and they are the person that plays it is almost always there and does pretty well enough that I probably am gonna see him if I'm gonna win?
yeah,
Yes. So that's my thing is like I'm not saying I just want to win locals, but at the end of the day, the deck that I'm playing has to fare into the field of what I'm playing against, right? So like
that's
I can't go, oh well, I'm gonna build this deck. Like maybe that's why the deck's not doing so good because I start with a shell that where the guy took it to an event and did okay with it, but at the end of the day, my locals is not an event.
yeah.
Oh shit.
That's why I don't play Garlic at locals, because it's just I just don't want to do that to
Yeah,
locals.
but like play what you want to win. Like it's fine. That's the thing I've been trying to get Ben to do, and he just won't do.
Well, that's
So
the thing. I don't care about winning locals. Like if I played Garlic, it would be to get reps in. It's just so unfun to play against Garlic that I
yeah, but
just rather
everybody
not.
wants to make their return. I don't want to go up there every day and pay $10 and get nothing back. That's how it is. I want to at least get 2 wins so I get my money back.
Yeah, I
And
get
we're
that.
only look, we're only playing 3 rounds, so at most you make $5, you get a winner pack. Like that's just how it is. We're using it as like a fucking clubhouse. It's not even really getting anything out of it. So I want to at least do that. And so when I build the deck and I feel confident with it and everything's going great, and then I sit down last night and I go loss, 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 I'm at a point where I'm like, well, you know,
That's how it was for me with Blue. I just went for like 2 to 3 weeks in a row, trying something different every time and losing every game. And I'm like, dude.
I mean, we played 2 pretty long ones today, and I lost both.
Well, I mean, it's because we sat and talked for like 30 minutes about.
Yeah, but I mean, those weren't short games. Those, I mean, we got to like 5 energy or so. That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Is like my black cooler game was like 4 energy. So
I mean, it felt good. I mean, again, but like these games were fine because it's not like you couldn't do anything. You just didn't know what the deck
yeah,
did, and then the second game, well, you lose because you forget Final Flash exists and all in on a triple strike. That's really it. If you didn't do that, then I'm forced to play differently. I might still live, but at that point, you could say that you didn't do anything wrong necessarily.
but like, I mean, I get it. Yeah, you're right. Final Flash exists, but like, the thing that irritates me about that situation is that I swing with that triple strike guy while you're at 3, and I had 6 cards in hand to your like 12.
No, I was
That's
at
the
I would still I still had more than you for sure, but it was still eight
You
or
were
nine.
you were pretty up there, and then everything you did, you didn't really lose any cards. When I passed it back to you after pushing through the floodgates, you still had 10 cards in it. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Final Flash
That's
replaced by the life, and then my combo replaces itself. That's what I
yeah.
like about the slug and the wings. Wings is only a minus. Wings is a -1, but it's a cycle. But slug is replaces itself. It's really good.
Yeah.
And that's considering the fact that I should have already been awakened. I messed it up. I should have just taken a life at some point because you weren't gonna swing with your dudes to get killed by Tau.
Tau is a hard card to play around too, but I noticed that like since the last time we played that essentially what yellow is now is just a bunch of annoying cards. It's not
Yeah.
like there's a lot of stuff that's represented that's like really fucking annoying.
Yellow is the annoying color.
Yeah, I genuinely like it. It's a strong color. It's a good color. I just think that a lot of the cards that it's playing now, like they don't look good on paper, but when you're slightly ahead and everything's going your way, they start to become a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, if you
Like
notice,
like the other day, I'm like sitting. What were you playing? Oh, you were playing Garlic, and I'm like, okay, well, like you're not in a crazy spot. I have things that I can do, and as soon as I start doing things, you're like, all right, Sin counterplay, extra card counterplay, secret rare counterplay. Like you're just answering things that
yeah, that's the
you know.
problem with yellow right now. Like Noah was a little bit more aggressive and versatile, but like for the case of these two, Garlic, I'm literally putting my indestructible guys on the board, and that's literally it. My entire gameplay is board these guys and protect them. So like I'm
Yeah,
playing my
but I
dudes and then
mean
I'm
that
passing them.
works. That works in most capacities. Like I'm telling you,
Yeah.
yesterday
That's what I'm saying.
I played as much as I could to play like through what James had, and every time I felt like I was making a push, it was token negate,
Yeah.
uh, free negate, free counterplay, like just anything. Like, and that's on top of like, hey, my guy's 40k and indestructible.
Yeah.
Hey, my unison is getting a marker every turn. Hey, my leader plays a guy, and then this thing does a thing, and that thing does a thing, and tap one of your energy, and then go to your turn, or go to my turn, and then tap another one of your energy. Like that's crazy. That the
It is
fact that he
crazy.
can,
No, this
the
deck is
fact that he can
disgusting.
hit 2 energy and then swing 30k dual twice, crit twice, like
And then the 5 drop can be double strike with the fucking field. I don't know. Like I said, like Garlic is just not
I told Jen in the
balanced.
car, I was like, I think that garlic deck could be a fucking
I don't know
problem.
why
It's
he's just
just
not. I don't know why he's not playing this deck.
I
He
was
plays red garlic.
yeah. I was like, I don't because it's not an aggro deck probably. But I was like, it could be a problem if there's not a check by next format. Like the next format comes out and they, it's not super checked, then it could be a problem.
If people
Because
aren't playing it now, I don't think people will play it, which is a good thing. It's a very good thing that people are not playing this deck because I think it's like borderline tier 0. It's just it's so disgusting when I set up a board that you can't remove. I draw a billion cards, and then the rest of my game plan is anything you try to do to answer me, I'm gonna stop, and I'm gonna keep my board because if
yeah,
this
I
deck,
guess the
like if
the
you get a
saving grace is
single,
that like yellow does have a decent matchup against it, just because it can
it
start
can rest
resting a
them.
lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
like if I get a turn, like if my first turn, if this 5 drop sticks for a second turn, I am already like massively ahead of you. That's kind of the problem with that. It's just that the support that was given to this deck was way too strong, and what beats it is just random. Like set 14 Red Jiren dog walks this deck. There's like no chance to beat it. But
Yeah.
who the fuck is playing that, and how is that a viable option? It's not. It's just annoying. I think 17 could be decent, but like you have to see the cards, and then I don't know. I just don't like garlic, man. Missing one of that promo. I forgot to ask Ben yesterday about it. So I can't play. I'm not gonna be able to play the deck if I don't find that promo. I don't know if I want to, man.
What promo?
The Roshi, the old promo
For
for the
garlic?
garlic deck, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't have that one.
It's just I I care too much, but like I don't want to. I don't want to feel. I care about my enjoyment playing this game. So if I sit down and play this deck and I tilt people for 7 rounds in a row, that's not gonna feel good for me. This deck, especially
I
if you
don't
don't.
know.
If
It'd feel a lot better to me when they handed you a cereal card.
yeah, I don't know.
So I don't know if Ben has that. I gave him. We had him at one point because they were mine, and I had the whole deck. But I don't know if he sold them or not because the issue with the Roshi was that it was like absurdly overpriced, but nobody wanted to pay for it. So no matter what we put him up at, it couldn't sell. I don't know if he still has them or not.
I don't know. I'll ask him. But it's like it is so tilting to play against garlic, especially if you don't know what it does, and you're sitting here, you can't do anything, and you're getting swung at crit like 13 times every turn. It's like what the fuck.
Oh yeah, the critical on top of everything else is like more annoying.
Okay, I can't do anything. You're bored, and it's also gonna be 30 crit. Jesus Christ. I gotta email back that Canadian TO. Appreciate them. It's like, yeah, we gotta get it clear with Bandai's too. Even if I emailed them way ahead of time, like, what is the criteria for Bandai to approve me? I don't
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
like
Is
that's
like you probably have to go so far ahead of time that you can meet the criteria when you figure it out.
it's just I don't know. I'll have to look at Wave 2 and if there's any onlines. That's the other thing too. They're taking away the onlines, I guess, because somebody was saying it on the in the Facebook, I think. Like it doesn't benefit them, it doesn't profit them to do onlines. So I guess they're taking them away slowly now that
Oh,
there's no COVID.
like just in general, not gonna do online events anymore.
I don't know.
That's weird.
They are.
they're definitely not going to do as many. I mean, we've had zero so far, and we only have two in Wave 1 when we've had like an online every month in the past at least.
Yeah, they're. I mean, Fat. If you watch the little interview thing that DMG did with Fat, she said they were keeping online. They were just
A
They're
balancing.
probably
lot,
trying
a
to
lot
cut down.
less, yeah. Because I mean, I guess it makes sense when somebody said it. Like, it doesn't profit them because they're not.
No, not anymore. Like back when it was COVID, they were getting something out of it, but
Yeah,
now they're just basically running extra events.
it's like they're not the ones running it. Like, they have to get somebody to run it. They have to give them all the pricing and stuff. I don't know. I don't know how they. The thing is, I don't know how they get money from an in-person event. So I don't know how the cost is different because, like, it doesn't really guess. I guess it doesn't logically make too much sense to me because for onlines, you don't need a venue. Like you don't have to spend time getting a venue and paying for it and all that stuff.
Yeah,
All
but
you have
typically,
to
so no, the way that Bandai is making money is the TOs are paying for all the stuff that they want from Bandai, and
uh,
then the TOs are um, at the event. They're making money because they have the pricing basically. Now, when you don't have a TO, and all of a sudden Bandai is just handing prize support out, that's probably why they're not making any money.
oh, but they still have the TO. Like how does
Well, yeah, but the TO is not. The TO doesn't have to like pay for a venue and pay for the prize support and all that stuff. So it's like they're probably just not getting anything out of her. If they are, they're getting a very minimum.
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know exactly how it works. I just know from running like other games that like end of the day, typically the way the company makes money is the company sells you the tournament, and then you make money by selling the tournament to other people at a higher price, and then um, by your like sales or whatever else that day. The problem with our fucking game and what's pissing me off about our game is every event I go to, no matter how big the event is, we don't have a fucking vendor. Nobody is vending Masters, and it makes no sense. I've got 2 cases on the other side of the room that have fucking Digimon and fucking Union World or whatever the shit game is called, and all this other shit, but I can't get Masters on the fucking floor.
Yeah, because nobody has
And we
masters.
and we were the ones in the room that had the biggest line, and we capped. So I don't want to fucking hear it.
It's just they don't print anymore after
Well,
release.
it's
So I don't
fine.
know.
They don't have to have product, brother. I want them to have fucking singles.
I mean, that's the thing too. Like, no store fucking carries it either.
Well, no store buys it. That's the problem. And then you look at like the shit me and Ben are doing. Like the money is there. People want the cards.
Yeah, they just don't realize that. Well, the problem is that, like, they got burnt before. Like, you know, the
I
game
guess, but
doesn't
I
sell
don't
very well and
understand
all
how
that.
Digimon hasn't burnt them. That game's fucking terrible.
I mean, you saw how like Game Nerds they had all those old boxes sitting there. I mean, we went and bought them, but um, like they don't want to buy into the game. Uh, like I've said before, I think this hopefully will get rectified by next set and like the ones after, because obviously we can see in the community now that the game is genuinely like growing and selling. But obviously
Yeah,
stores are not
especially
going to
with the
see that yet.
newer type of boxes they're doing and stuff. Like
Yeah.
shit's holding way more value.
It's holding way more value. Cases are way better to open. It's kind of like Pokemon in a sense, where the boxes are like more expensive, but the singles are not, unless they're high rarity cards. Like we had so many extra SRs. Like at NAS, I literally sold an extra playset of the 5-drop green Gohan to somebody, and we still had extras left after that, like 1 or 2. And I'm like, holy shit! Like it's so
Yeah,
worth
but
opening cases.
sometimes the important cards are not the SRs, like these like DB rares and all these things
Yeah,
that they
yeah, yeah.
did.
I'm saying
But
like the the
that's
the
fine too.
the
But
cheap.
also looking at like what the game used to look like, dude, I think that SRs have more value than they used to.
No, they
Used
do.
to an SR was 50 cents, and now like you're getting, $5 to $15 on cards that are SRs.
Especially if they're good. Yeah.
Like the Broly, the blue Broly, like the red Goku, those are both like solid.
Really good cars that are actually worth something. It's just I don't know, like it's climbing, it's getting better. Hopefully, like people in stores will see that. I told my dad the other day, dude, I'm excited for next set's case, like genuinely, because we're already like yes, the MSRP increased, but they're
Yeah,
increasing the
I'm kind
race
of
with
excited
that,
too, just to see how it.
dude.
Because like if it works, then the rest of the cases are going to be like that, and if it doesn't work, then we probably just go back to what we had this last set and the set before and stuff.
We had
So
so much extra shit this set, and like a lot of it still sold, and that's even considering the fact that we hold a collection. Like we didn't sell the SLRs or the Zenkai rares or the SPRs. Like we probably could have made quite a bit of fucking money out of a case if we wanted to. So I'm excited to open next set, especially if my dad actually ends up getting 2 cases and we get a second case to offload. Like that's gonna be insane. I just want to see the ratios. I'm excited, especially with the
yeah, it
foils coming back.
might be worth it with this new color. Like I think that a new color. I even told everybody that I've talked to about it. I was like, look, even if the new color is bad, chances are in 2 or 3 sets, if the new color is good, then you're gonna have to go back to set one and find the color or find a couple of cards that are generic or whatever that are from that color.
Yeah, you're gonna need all the cards.
So those cards will be worth something in some capacity at some point.
I don't even think there's anybody watching right now. Oh, I just stopped the stream.